Tonight, London plays host to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss World 1978. Starring 68 of the world's most beautiful girls. Your host for this evening, Sasha Distel.
Full of fun seems to be the ideal. Yes, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, for you can't take the chance. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartaches, when you learn you must face them alone. So remember, I still want you. And in case you wonder why, well, just wake up and kiss your good life goodbye. Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal. Yes, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, or you can take the chance. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. Don't try to fake romance. It's a good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartaches, when you learn you must face them alone. So remember, I still want you. You wonder why, well, just wake up and kiss your good life goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege and very great pleasure to welcome you to this worldwide voyage of discovery. The final destination is yet to be decided, but I can assure you that along the way, the scenery is breathtaking. We have nothing like this back home. Our biggest event is the Tour de France cycle race. There are just as many legs, but when you've seen one set of handlebars, you've seen them all. Sharing the introductions with me on this truly international occasion is someone we almost didn't get. I understand there was a problem over his fee, but in the end, he agreed to pay it. So here is the immensely popular radio personality, Monsieur Paul Burnett.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sasha. Whew.
So you're enjoying yourself here?
I am indeed. A little nervous, I must confess. All these beautiful ladies and the fact that Radio 1 is changing its frequency this week, it's just too much.
Yes, well, let's talk about your radio show anyway, and why you don't play my records.
Yes. Yes. You know, I love your music. I bought your last LP, Sing Along a Sash, and I thought it was super, really did. But you see, the listeners that listen to my show, Sasha, they're into a... Well, they're a bit young for your kind of music, actually.
Oh, you mean you're doing children's programs?
Oh.
Well, anyway, enough about us. It's time to meet the real stars of tonight's show, 68 of the world's most beautiful women. Paul, I'll leave you to make the introductions.
Thank you very much, Sasha. Well, of course, Sasha is quite right. The stars of this particular evening are the beautiful girls who have traveled from all over the world to compete for that title of Miss World 1978. And now here's your chance to see all 68 of the girls in what has become traditionally the most colorful part of the evening, as each girl parades in her national costume, starting with Miss Argentina.
My name is Silvana Suarez. I am 20 years old and my profession is architecture student.
Miss Aruba.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and members of the jury. My name is Rosanne Lechuet. I'm 19 and I'm a secretary.
Miss Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Denise Coward and I'm 23 years of age. I work as a receptionist in an advertising company. Thank you.
Miss Austria.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Doris. I'm 18 years old and I work as a model.
Miss Bahamas.
My name is Donna McCook. I am 20 years old and am a bank clerk. Thank you.
Miss Belgium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Françoise Moons. I am 19 and I am a fashion model.
Miss Bermuda.
Hello, I'm 19-year-old Madeline Joel, and I'm a secretary in the hotel trade. Thank you.
Miss Brazil.
Good evening. My name is Laura Pereira. I'm 20 years old. I'm a student and I work in statistics.
Miss Dominion of Canada.
Hi, my name is Bridget Hoffman. I'm 18 years old. I'm a fashion and photographic model.
Miss Cayman Islands.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wendy Dakin, and I'm an 18-year-old public relations officer.
Miss Chile.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trinidad Sepúlveda. I am 22 years old. I work in television and I am a model. Thank you.
Miss Colombia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Denise De Castro. I am 19 years old. I am a student and a model. Thank you.
Miss Costa Rica.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maribel Fernandez Garcia. I am 19 years old. I study psychology. Thank you.
Miss Curacao.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bonochi. My name is Silvana Trinidad. I'm 21 years of age and I'm a public relations officer.
Miss Cyprus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mary Adamu and I am 19 years old and I am a secretary. Thank you.
Miss Denmark.
My name is Birgit Stephensen. I'm 21 years of age and I'm a saleswoman.
Miss Dominica.
Hello, good evening. My name is Mona Journalist. I'm 19 years old and I'm a bank clerk.
Miss Dominican Republic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jenny Polanco. I am 20 years old and I'm interior designer. Thank you.
Miss Ecuador.
Good evening, my name is Maria Antonieta Campodónico. I am 19 years old. I am secretary and model.
Miss El Salvador.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iris Mazorra. I am 19 years old and I am a student of architecture. Thank you.
Miss Finland.
Hello, my name is Eija Laaksonen. I'm 22 years of age and I'm a university student.
Miss France.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kelly Waro. I am 18 years old and I am a nurse.
Miss Germany.
Monica Greis. I'm 23 years old and I'm a student.
Miss Gibraltar.
Good evening. My name is Rosanna Bonfante. I'm 17 years old and I am a clerk. Thank you.
Miss Greece.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ariana Dimitropoulou. I am 23 years old and I am student of political sciences.
Miss Guam.
Happy day. My name is Elizabeth Tenorio. I am 22 years old and I am an assistant travel consultant. Thank you.
Miss Holland.
Hello, I'm Ans. I'm 22 and a fashion model.
Miss Honduras.
Hello, my name is Maria Elena Bobadilla. I am 21 years old. I am secretary. Thank you.
Miss Hong Kong.
Good evening. I'm Faustina, 22 years old, and I'm a secretary.
Miss Iceland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Austris and I'm 20-year-old fashion model.
Miss India.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kalpana Iyer. I'm a professional dancer and model. I'm 21 years of age.
Miss Ireland.
Good evening, Lorraine O'Connor is my name. I'm 24 years of age. I'm a university secretary and I'm also a part-time model.
Miss Isle of Man.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cara O'Neill and I'm a 20-year-old bank clerk.
Miss Israel.
Good evening. My name is Taria Lon. I'm 19 years old. I'm presently doing my military service.
Miss Italy.
Hello, my name is Christina. I'm a student. I am 17 years old. Ciao.
Miss Jamaica.
Good night, my name is Joan McDonald. I'm 23 years old and I'm a dance teacher.
Miss Japan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yuko Yamaguchi. I am 21 years old, and I'm a student.
Miss Jersey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chantal Gosselin. I'm 22 years old, and I'm an undergraduate studying dance.
Miss Republic of Korea.
안녕하세요. My name is Eun Jae. I'm 19 years old. I am a student.
Miss Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Kartina. I'm 22 years old. I'm a tax assistant.
Miss Malta.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Mary Kumbo. I am 18 years of age, and I am a TV commercial model.
Miss Mauritius.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Geneviève Chania. I'm 19 years old, and I am a croupier. Thank you.
Miss Mexico.
Good evening. My name is Marta Ortiz. I am a student. I am 18 years old. Thank you.
Miss New Zealand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Larianne Tangney. I'm a 20-year-old student teacher from Hamilton.
Miss Nigeria.
My name is Irene Omagwemi. I'm 20 years old and I'm a student.
Miss Norway.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elizabeth. I'm 17 years old and I'm a student.
Miss Paraguay.
Good evening. My name is Susana Galli. I'm 19 years of age and I'm a student.
Miss Peru.
Hello, my name is Karen Noeth. I'm 19 years old and I work as a bilingual secretary and a part-time model.
Miss Republic of Philippines.
Hello and good evening. I'm Luvette Hammond and I come from the Philippines. I'm 17 years old and I'm a student.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marichu. I'm 21 years old and I'm an art student.
Miss St. Vincent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm June Denobriga and I'm a 23-year-old fashion model.
Miss Western Samoa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rosalina Sapolo. I'm 23 years old and I'm a ledger machinist in the Bank of Western Samoa.
Miss Singapore.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rosie Tan. I'm 21 years old. I work as a secretary.
Miss Spain.
Hello, my name is Gloria Valenciano. I am 18. I am a student.
Miss Republic of Sri Lanka.
Hello, my name is Manu. I am 20 years old and I am a student of law.
Miss Swaziland.
Good evening, my name is Nyamalele. I work in the spa.
I'm a croupier in the casino.
Miss Sweden.
Hello, my name is Sophie Carlson. I'm 21 years old. I'm a dancer and a model.
Miss Switzerland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Janet Keller, and I'm a 20-year-old law student.
Miss Tahiti.
Hello, my name is Muyata Shmuker. I am 18 years old and I'm a student.
Miss Thailand.
Good evening, my name is Orasa Panishpan. I'm 20 years old. I'm university student.
Miss Trinidad and Tobago.
Hello, my name is Kathleen Thomas. I'm 18 years old and I'm a student.
Miss Tunisia.
Good evening. My name is Nemleri Melek. I am 19. I am student.
Miss Republic of Turkey.
Good evening. My name is Sivil Özbiltekin. I am 18 years old and a student.
Miss United Kingdom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anne Jones. I'm 20 years of age and I come from Welshpool. Thank you.
Miss United States of America.
Hello, my name is Debbie Fries, and I'm a 20-year-old makeup artist.
Miss Uruguay.
My name is Mabel Rua. I am 22 years old. I am a student.
Miss Venezuela.
Hello, my name is Enid Francis. I'm an 18-year-old high school senior.
Well, thank you, ladies. And as usual, that part of the program was recorded a little earlier. Now, to earn a place in that parade, each girl has had to face competition from many, many others in her own country. Now, to earn a place in the final 15, she must win the approval of our dedicated judging panel. Bearing the full weight of responsibility in the choice of this year's Miss World are 9 distinguished celebrities, starting with judge number 1, one of Australia's foremost actors and chief barker of Australia's Variety Club, Stuart Wagstaff. Judge number 2, the lead singer with the rock band Thin Lizzy, Phil Lynott. Judge number 3, Charlie from Duke Street and currently filming Zulu Dawn, Christopher Casanova. Judge number 4, the delectable Miss Susan George. The non-voting chairman of the judges and chairman of the Variety Club International, Eric D. Morley. Judge number 5, Her Excellency, the High Commissioner of Grenada to Canada, better known, of course, as the Miss World of 1970, Jennifer Hoston Craig. Judge number 6, one of the heroes of Argentina's victorious World Cup squad, now playing for Spurs, Ricardo Villas. Judge number 7 will be bringing her world-famous disco club to London in January, Regine. Judge number 8, the international restaurateur, Mr. Chow. And finally, judge number 9, representing the Miss World sponsors, from Singapore, Madame Xiao Pek Leng. So which of our glamorous contenders impressed the judging panel with that extra charm, beauty, and personality? Well, the answer is close at hand. Wearing their swimsuits, each one step nearer to the coveted crown, we can now meet the final 15, starting with Miss Argentina.
Silvana Suarez. She's a student. She's 19 years of age. She speaks French, English, Portuguese, and Spanish, of course. She's 5'6.5", and she is 35, 23, 35 in statistics. Miss Argentina.
Miss Australia.
Denise Ellen Coward, 23. She loves gymnastics, yoga, jogging, animals. She's 5'9.5". Her statistics are 35, 24, 35. She's Miss Australia.
Miss Austria.
Doris Anwander. She's 18 years old. She speaks German and English. She's 5'6". Statistics 35, 23, 35. She is Miss Austria.
Miss Costa Rica.
Maribel Fernandez Garcia. She's 19, she's a student. She's 5'7". Her statistics are 33, 23, 35. She wants to finish her studies of psychology. And she is Miss Costa Rica.
Miss Finland.
Aija Laaksonen. She's 22. She's a university student. She's 5'7". Her statistics are 35, 24, 35. She wants to be successful in everything she does, and she is Miss Finland.
Miss India.
Kalpana Iyer, 21, professional model and dancer. She's 5'5". Statistics 34, 24, 34. And she is Miss India.
Miss Mexico.
Or as they say, Miss Mexico. She's Marta Eugenia Ortiz Gamez. She's a student. She loves to play tennis, swimming, dancing, singing. She hopes to win the Miss World 1978 title. She's 5'7", 35, 23, 35. She's Miss Mexico. Judges, watch her now.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Maria Jesus Canizares, 21, student. She has as an ambition to finish and do well in her studies. She's 5'7". She's 34, 25, and 36 in her statistics. She's got green eyes, and she is Miss Puerto Rico.
Miss Spain.
Gloria Valenciano. She's 18, student. She wants to travel. She speaks Spanish and a little French. She's 5'8.5". 32, 26, 36 and a half statistics. And she is Miss Spain.
Miss Republic of Sri Lanka.
She is Mano Vanega Saureya. I hope I pronounced that well. She's 20. She's a law student. She's 5'8". Statistics 34, 24, 35. She is Miss Republic of Sri Lanka, as the judges can see.
Miss Sweden.
Ossi Margareta Garson, 21. She's a model and a dancer. She wants to be an artist. She's 5'7". Her statistics are 32, 24, 33. She's Miss Sweden.
Miss Switzerland.
Janet Keller. She's 20. She's a student. She speaks German, French, English. She's 5'6". Statistics 34, 23, 34. And she is Miss Switzerland.
Miss United Kingdom.
Elizabeth Ann Jones. She's 20 and is a fashion model. She's 5'5". Statistics 35, 23, 35. And she is Miss United Kingdom.
Miss USA.
Deborah Jean Fries. She's 20 and she's a makeup artist. She wants to become a health and beauty expert. She's 5'8". Her statistics are 36, 23, 36. She's Miss United States of America.
And finally, Miss Venezuela.
She's Patricia Toffoli. She's 18. She's a model. Her ambition is to be a great model. She's 5'8.5". She's 35.5, 25, and 35.5 statistics, and she is Miss Venezuela.
Well, as you can well imagine, you've just seen the cameraman's favorite part of the whole show. Talking of figures, those of you watching at home might like to know that you're sharing that experience with approximately 25 million other viewers in this country alone. And while we're talking in millions, this Miss World contest in its 27-year history has been responsible for raising a staggering £5 million for the Variety Club International's children's charities. I think that deserves a round of applause. Well, as you can well imagine, it's round about now that these ladies are entitled to feel just a little bit nervous. Well, one lady who knows exactly how they are feeling is, of course, the current Miss World, Mary Stavins.
Mary, about 12 years ago, you were showered with congratulations in winning the title of Miss World 1977. And you've carried this title off very, very well. Thanks. Now, during your reign, is there any particular things that you might think of that has been outstanding?
Oh, that's a hard question. You see, because I've been traveling a lot, I meet a lot of nice people all over the world, it's really hard to say just one particular place you like, because all the places has been really nice, and I've enjoyed it so much.
Well, you say you've been traveling. Would you say that the attitude of the people you met was different because you were Miss World?
Well, I don't know. Some people maybe have a strange attitude to you because they think you're not really normal, you know? But I'm quite normal, I promise you. I like to enjoy things as most people enjoy to do. And if you just prove it to people, I think they like you in the end. If you're just natural. Yeah.
And has your attitude changed toward people?
Not towards people, but when you travel, you meet a lot of people from different countries, and you maybe... you learn to understand how they feel and how they think in different things. And I think it's really good for you.
And could you say that, you know, you've probably been through lots and fantastic things all through the year. You said there's one particularly amusing thing that happened to you.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it was maybe one thing right after the contest when I was in a shop with a friend. She was selecting a dress and I was just sitting around because I was a bit tired. And this lady came up to me and started to ask me questions where I was from and everything. And in the end she said, you should have gone in for this Miss World contest instead of that girl who won last year. And I was just going bright red in my face.
Mary, I'm dying to ask you a question. Where did you get the tan you have?
Oh, it's nothing left, but I got it in Mauritius. We were there for a week, Mrs. Morley and I, and we had a really nice time. Yeah.
Last question now. What will you do from now on when you have given up your title? Go back to your country?
Well, I'm going to go back to see my parents for over Christmas and New Year. And after that, I'm going to come back here again. And I'm going to start maybe in the music business or something else, yeah.
Well, that'll be a good chance for me to meet you again then. Thank you very much, Mary Stevens. Having to eliminate 8 girls is the unenviable and no doubt quite painful task of our panel of judges. Maybe you'd like to make your own shortlist as once again we review the beauty, the charm, and the elegance of the final 15, this time in evening dress. Here first is Miss Argentina.
Silvana Suarez, 19 years old. Not only beautiful, but quite clever, too. Silvana is a student of architecture in her 3rd year, and she hopes that through her travels and education, she will become a complete person. Well, if she wins tonight, there'll be plenty of that. Miss Argentina.
Miss Australia.
Denise Ellen Coward, 23 years old, divides her time between being a receptionist, secretary, and a model. She's quite fit, as you can see. She takes part in gymnastics, yoga, jogging, and loves animals as well. Miss Australia.
Miss Austria.
Very popular girl, this Doris Anwanda, 18 years old, a photographic model. She loves snorkeling, riding, skiing, ice skating, swimming, and occasionally has time to take part in beauty contests. Her ambition is to be successful in her profession and speak fluent French and Spanish. Miss Austria.
Miss Costa Rica.
Mirabel Fernandez Garcia, 19 years old. Incidentally, her grandmother's sister was a past Miss Costa Rica, so maybe Granny was able to give her some tips for tonight. She likes singing, swimming, and French food. Her ambition to finish studies of psychology, Miss Costa Rica.
Miss Finland.
Ea Laaksonen, 22 years old, a university student. Again, like so many of these girls, they have so many hobbies. Ea's are ballet dancing, riding, swimming, music, arts, and languages. She speaks so many languages. Finnish, Sweden, Norwegian, English, French, and German. That's Miss Finland.
Miss India.
Kalpana Iyer, 21 years old. She's a well-known model back in India, and in fact has won several beauty titles. She'd most like to meet the Queen. Miss India.
Miss Mexico.
Martha Eugenia Ortiz Gamez, 18 years old. Her ambition, well, she states it boldly, to win the Miss World 1978 title. Well, she's well on her way. It's her first visit to London. She loves seafood. Miss Mexico.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Maria Jesus Canazes, 21 years old. That's playing volleyball. Speaks Spanish, English, and Italian. Green eyes. In her 4th year at the University of Puerto Rico, studying fine art. Miss Puerto Rico.
Miss Spain.
Gloria Valenciano. Dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. And the dress she's wearing could well be a national costume. It's very Spanish. She thinks that Gandhi was the most interesting person in the world and would have liked to have met him. Miss Spain.
Miss Republic of Sri Lanka.
Manovania Gasoria. 20 years of age, she's a law student and lists her hobbies as reading, drama, sports, and listening to contemporary music. Thin Lizzy, no doubt. Miss Republic of Sri Lanka.
Miss Sweden.
Ossie Margarita Carlson, 21 years old. Ossie was telling me earlier on that she would like to see Evita while she's in London. Well, I'm sure that somebody will be able to get her in, although I can't see it for some weeks. That's Miss Sweden.
Miss Switzerland.
20-year-old Jenna Keller. Loves swimming, gymnastics, and acrobatics. Her ambition is to help children. Jenna's hometown is Zurich. She'd like to meet a member of the royal family, and her favorite personality is Catherine Deneuve. Miss Switzerland.
Miss United Kingdom.
Elizabeth Ann Jones. Fairly predictable reaction from the audience here at the Albert Hall tonight. She's a fashion model, and her languages are Welsh, although she does admit not fluently. She's a member of the Women's Royal Volunteer Service, and her paternal great-grandfather was Bugler Jones, portrayed in the film Zulu. Miss United Kingdom.
Miss United States of America.
Deborah Jean Fries. Although she's guaranteed to put the temperatures up wherever she is. She's 20 years of age, and her full-time occupation is a makeup artist. Deborah would like to publish a book to share her knowledge of health and beauty, which takes up a great deal of her spare time. Her favorite food is spaghetti. Miss USA.
And finally, Miss Venezuela.
Well, this lady has as sweet a name as her appearance. It's Patricia Toffoli, 18 years of age. She's a full-time model, and in fact, her ambition is to be a great model. Don't see any problem there. She has 2 brothers, 2 sisters. Miss Venezuela. Well, that's the judge's last chance to see these 15 girls together. They're lovely. Would you please lead off Miss Argentina? Well, that's it. I've just had the signal. I've just had the signal that tells me the final 7 girls have been selected. Now, this is the point where we meet those 7 girls and discover a little bit more about their personalities. Well, we all know there's nothing like a Frenchman for chatting up the girls, so will you welcome again back on stage, Monsieur Sacha Distel.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mexico. Marta, do you speak English?
No.
Oh, trouble starts for me. ¿Tú hablas inglés? No.
No.
¿Tú hablas español?
Sí.
If you excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I will try to practice my Spanish. It says on your card that you play tennis. ¿Te gusta tenis?
Sí, me gusta mucho el tenis.
Sí. Le tennis, I'll say it in French also. Le tennis lui plaît beaucoup. She likes tennis. And what other hobbies do you have? ¿Qué más te gusta?
Pues me gustan muchas cosas.
Lots of things, she says. Well, that's very good. What places have you seen while you've been in London? ¿Dónde te fuiste en Londres?
¿Dónde me fui a Londres?
¿Dónde te Londres? Sí. ¿Te fuiste en Londres? ¿En toda la parte de Londres? ¿En este momento?
No te comprendo la pregunta.
You see, the problem is that my Spanish has been learned in Spain, and she's from Mexico. It's a different accent. That's why I can't get it. Well, anyway, we'll ask another question. Tell us about your favorite food. ¿Qué comida te gusta más?
Pues la vegetariana, o sea, vegetales me gusta mucho.
Oh, she's a vegetarian. ¿Pescados y mariscos?
Mariscos también, sí, de todo me gusta bastante.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, she loves fish and chips. Thank you very much. Miss Argentina. Silvana. ¿Tú hablas inglés?
Little.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not my night, I can tell you. Nobody speaks English here. Well, anyway, we'll try again in Spanish. Your card says that you hope to become a complete person. In what way? You look pretty complete to me already, anyway. Esta carta dice que tú quieres estar una persona completa.
Sí.
Sí, ¿de qué manera?
Para mí, lo fundamental es la parte espiritual en una persona.
Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, with a body like this, she thinks that the greatest thing on earth is the spirit. So we'll go with this. Tell us about the choir of which you are the musical director.
Sí. Soy directora de coros. Estudié 13 años música.
She's been studying music for 13 years, ladies and gentlemen, and she's directing a choir. I think that's the way you pronounce it. But if I had some backing voices like this in the group, I'm sure I'd be very happy. Thank you very much, Silvana. Miss United Kingdom. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, Sasha.
Anne. You prefer Anne, I know.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's... Finally, I get somebody that can speak English. So I don't want you to get the impression that I can only speak Spanish, anyway. You know, you like to be called Anne. Why is it so?
Well, people have always called me Anne from a little girl, and it's very rarely somebody calls me Elizabeth, so...
Tell me a little about your hometown.
Well, it's a very small town. We have lots of farmers. It's one of the biggest farming places in
Where
the
is
world.
it?
Welshpool. It's in the do you know Shropshire? It's on the borders of
I've been around, but not that long.
Well, it's on the borders of Shropshire, and it's a very small town. Sorry about that.
This is a very important number. I'll give you. Another thing I wanted. Oh yes, it said that you are a member of the Women's Royal Voluntary Service.
Yes.
What kind of services do you give?
Well, no.
This was formed during the war by Lady Pike, and I joined about 4 years ago, but I was too young to enroll, so I enrolled 2 years ago. And last year I leaded the WRVS in the Lord Mayor's Parade in London, and I'm very honoured to be a member of this. And I'm not doing it just for the people to think, oh, she's a do-gooder. I really do it.
Just before you leave us, say something in Welsh.
Siarad Cymraeg.
Whatever that means. Thank you very much, Miss United Kingdom. Miss Sweden. Of course, you speak English.
Yes, I do. I try anyway.
Because all the Swedish I know is min skål, din skål, eller vacker flickeskål.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'll tell you what it means. It means to you, to us, and to all the pretty girls, which is really the right thing to say tonight. That's all the Swedish I know. Your card says that you want to be an artist. What kind of an artist?
Well, I am dancing ballerina. I've been doing that for 14 years. And I'm studying acting, and I'm also singing. So I would like to be an entertainer.
Well, that's very good, because your card says also that you're normally very shy, but when you are on the stage, I have to read it out. They call you the circus horse. Now, why would they call you that? Why?
They do it nicely. Because I love to stand on stages, and if I got a chance, I do dancing things, and I love to...
But can you tell me what would be your idea of a perfect husband?
A perfect husband? Well, he ought to be home too and help me with everything, and I ought to have a work too. And he should be very kind to me and everybody.
Whoever you pick, I'm sure that you'll be the perfect wife. Thank you very much, Miss Sweden. Miss Australia. Denise, that's a French name, you know?
Yes, actually it is.
Denise, you come from a theatrical family. Tell us about it. You weren't born in the trunk, were you?
No, were you?
No.
My father was a magician. I can't talk. My father was a magician, yes. And my mother was an acrobat and a dancer. And that's how they met. Dad offered to carry Mum's cases one day up the stairs, and voila. Is that French?
Yeah, something like this should be French.
Oh,
what about you becoming a vegetarian?
It sort of happened when I convinced Mum that I no longer wanted to eat meat about 3.5 years ago, because I just love animals too much. I'm a softie, and I see a cattle truck going past and I end up driving home in tears because the little eyes looking at me out of the car, or a tail's out the car or something, but
Can I say something? It also says on your card here that you take an interest in elderly people. In what way?
Well, I've always loved old people. I had a nana that was 84 years of age, and she died a couple of months ago, and I used to do her hair for her and look after her. And I just sort of visit old people's homes now and again and brighten their day up a bit, bring them flowers. And
all right, I'll have to say thank you very much, Miss Australia. Miss Switzerland. Now, you should be the one speaking French, but you're not from the French part of Switzerland, aren't you?
No, I'm not of the French part from Switzerland. I'm coming from Zurich.
Oh.
But I also speak a little English, and I think we should try it in English so that everybody can understand it.
Und können wir also German, Deutsch sprechen?
Könnten wir auch.
I was trying to practice my German, but you speak English, so we'll do it in English. Your ambition is to help children. In what way would you like to do that?
Yes, I'm studying law, and I want to become a juvenile lawyer because I really want to help children, because I think that that's the most important age, the most important part of life. It's the basis of the whole life, the childhood. And that's also why I entered this competition, because by that I also can help children.
All right, now I would like to talk about your hobbies. You've got one which is acrobatics. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, I did acrobatics, but I had to stop because I had an accident. So I had to stop it, unfortunately. I always wanted once to go to a circus, but this dream is over now.
I also started in a circus myself as a midget, but I lied about my height. It's all right. If you become Miss World, how will you deal with the army of male admirers who will follow you around all Switzerland, I'm sure, and all the world?
What? I didn't understand.
I think you will have probably lots of people following you if you get to be Miss World.
I guess. Yes. Well, I didn't think about that because for me...
Well, you'll have time to think about it now. Thank you very much, Miss Switzerland.
Au revoir, Sasha.
Miss Spain. Well, you see, I was right to tell my children they should speak Spanish. ¿Tú habla inglés?
No, nada.
No, she doesn't speak English at all. So here we are again. Well, ¿de dónde eres tú in España?
Islas Canarias. Canarias.
Oh, from the Canary Islands. That's a beautiful country. And the card says that you want to travel. Which countries would you like to see? ¿Qué países te gustaría más de visitar?
Conocer. No sé. No lo sé.
You haven't decided yet?
India, a lo mejor. India.
Oh. She would like to be in India, to go and visit India. Would you like to come in France? ¿Te quieres de venir en Francia si yo soy el chaperón?
Sí, yes.
I didn't know you were understanding Spanish, all of you here. Well, thank you very much, Miss Van. We have the final 7, from which our judges must nominate the one they feel most suited to wear the mantle of greatness. And as they reach the decision, which will lift some lucky young lady from the heart of London to the top of the world, we wish them well in their deliberations and say thank you to the girls. Would you please lead the way off, Miss Mexico? That the judges need a little under 3 minutes to reach their momentous decision. It's an awkward time to fill. Too long for the TV license reminder film, and too short for a game of bingo. So here's something I'd like to do for my fan club, and I hope they both will be very happy. It's a new song called For Your Love. Inside of me lies a deep emotion. I'm like the restless sea in search of your devotion, as deep as any ocean. That's how my love goes. This need I feel inside sends a thrill right through me, and tigers I would ride to bring you nearer to me, with harmony, ecstasy, fantasy. Stay and give me the love I pray for. For your love, for your love, I would catch the falling stars, everyone singing love. For you I would fly to Mars. For your love, for your love, for your love. I would brave the raging storm, everyone singing love. I would keep the winter warm. For your love, for your love, for your love, for your love, found salvation. The mention of your name can be my inspiration. I feel a new sensation when I am with you. I'll sail the 7 seas just to have you near me. With harmony, ecstasy, fantasy, stay and give me the love I pray for. For your love, for your love. I would catch the falling stars, everyone singing love. For you I would fly to Mars. For your love, for your love, for your love. For your love, for your love. I would catch the falling stars, everyone singing love. For you I would fly to Mars. For your love, for your love. I would brave the raging storm, everyone singing love. I would keep the winter warm. For your love.
The moment has arrived. In just 2 minutes from now, we will have a new Miss World. I'd like to introduce you to the presenter of the prizes. Here she is, Mrs. Julia Morley. And of course, to make the final announcements, I hand you over to a man who is as much a legend as the contest he created 27 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric D. Morley.
Well, I suppose it's only right with an international panel, but actually they picked 5 different winners and we had to have a revote. I'm going to announce the results in reverse order. 5th, Miss Spain.
Gloria Valenciano steps up to pick up a prize of £250 and a silver trophy. Miss Spain.
4th, Miss Mexico.
£500 and a silver trophy to Martha Eugenia Ortiz Gamez, Miss Mexico.
3rd, Miss Australia.
There she is, stepping up to receive her prize of £1,000. Miss Australia, Denise Ellen Coward.
Runner-up to Miss World is Miss Sweden.
So now we know. 3rd, Miss Sweden, Ossi Margareta Karlsson. And for being 3rd, she gets a check for £2,000.
And Miss World 1978 is Miss Argentina.
Silvana Suarez. She receives a prize of £5,000 and £15,000 worth of contracts for work. Miss Argentine. I think she's very surprised. She did not expect to be Miss World 1978. A very emotional moment. Tears, emotion, all the ingredients of a Miss World contest. And those tears are genuine. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Argentina is Miss World 1978.